a Karnaugh map simplification. Today on this video, we discuss about the Karnaugh map simplification as an example, and it's why it is important to simplify logic circuits, and also we discuss on the Karnaugh map rules. Okay, then let's see what we need to discuss about simplifying logic circuits. In a digital circuit, the logic circuits which we derive from the truth table needs to be simplified to the smallest possible expression. This is because the more simplified expression we have, the more we get smaller number of logic gates. That means we will have better performing and cost-effective logic circuit. This is the reason why we need to simplify a logic circuit. Okay, I'll show you taking an example, the truth table, then we do the algebraic expression. We derive algebraic expression from the truth table, and without simplification, just we draw the schematic without simplifying the algebraic expression as it is. Then we will see how many logic gates that has on the schematic, and then we compare after we simplify this logic algebraic expression. Okay, let's take this example, the truth table. Then, as you see, we have three variable inputs, A, B, C, and one output here. So that is 2 raised to 3. That is 8 inputs for each of them. 1 to this 8, if we count them down, all takes 8 different possibles of inputs. Then they have here a possible outputs. So to derive the algebraic expression, we consider those where they are true, the output is true. So either it is here, in this case it is true, or here it is true, or here is true, or here. So we combine the output with this is AND, or, and it's like that. Then we combine them with OR logic. Okay, like this. This expression A naught B naught C. A naught for this one, just look here. A naught B naught C. Okay, this one. And the next is here, that is A B naught C naught. That is this one, A B naught C naught. This is how we derive algebraic expression from the truth table. Then the third one, A B naught C. This one, A B naught C. Then the fourth, A B C. A B C. So we derive an algebraic expression from a truth table. I just brought this example to show you that without any simplification, how can we just to compare the schematics we got from this expression without simplification, and after simplification we compare them. Okay, then let's continue on this, and let us get a schematic, sorry for that, a schematic circuits out of this. Okay, let's see how we do that. Okay, now for this expression, which is not simplified one, gate 1, for this representing this one, gate 1, let us see, give ABC is our inputs, so A naught here goes to logic 1 gate, then B naught, this goes to the logic gate 1 again, then C here goes direct to this gate. The second one, this is A B naught C. A here, we connect it here, and B naught we give an input for gate 2 and C naught, this one, for input to gate 2. Let's see for gate 3. This refers to gate 3. Then A is given to an input to gate 3, B naught, here, an input to gate 3, and C as it is. Yeah. So these are the inputs. These are inputs. But you see here, this plus means OR gates. So all these connected with OR gates, with 4 input OR gates, and for the whole it is 1 output, that is F. Okay, this way we can draw a schematic from the algebraic expression. This is the way we do. Okay, so when we see the statistics for this, we have 3 NOT gates. As you see here, it has 3 NOT gates and 4 AND gates. It is 4 and 1 OR gate. Okay, so totally we have 8 gates for this algebraic expression without any simplification. Okay, now don't forget that 8 gates. Then let's see for the after simplification a Boolean. Just let us simplify first with a Boolean algebraic expression simplification. Then how we do that? First we just try to find some common terms, like here I can see B naught C and B naught C, so that we can simplify the expression. Okay, yeah, from this we can take B naught C, B naught C, B naught C, so that A plus A or A naught or A will be go to one gate, the OR gate. Then that means these OR gates either take us 1 or it is reverse, either 0 or 1, that is false or true in the logic. Then always it is, because it is OR gate, it is always true. So this is 1, always 1. 1 means true. So here is true, and anything expression is the expression comes true. So this will be simplified. Only B naught C left. So we take this as it is. The other expressions as they are. Then at the end we get this. So we simplify from this expression to this by using the Boolean algebraic simplification. Just taking some common terms together as commons so that we can simplify the expression. This is the way we do the Boolean algebraic simplification. Okay, it is just algebraic one, it's not graphical. The Karnaugh map is a graphical simplification, so this is their difference. Okay, then let's do for this, let's do it as a schematic as we did before. For this expression we derive a schematic, we draw the schematic for this. Okay, look, start like gate 1 as we did before. Let's start with gate 1. We take this expression as gate 1, this is gate 2, this is gate 3. So for this we have B naught and C. A B naught input goes to gate 1 and C, input C here goes to gate 1. For gate 2 we have A, B naught, C naught. Input A goes to gate 2 and B naught and C naught. Okay, for the third expression ABC, the third gate A, B, C. So for 3 of these gates we got expression and they have inputs. This we discussed, but the all expression are connected with OR gates. They go to OR gates. So here the output of this gate 1 goes to OR gate. The output of gate 2, this one goes to OR gate, and the output of these expressions goes to OR gate. So the whole have one output F. So when we see the statistics for this, just to compare with the one we did before, this has 2 NOR gates, 3 AND gates, and 1 OR gates. Totally we have 6 gates. But before, just remember that we have 8 gates. So we decrease by 2 gates. So this is, so we are successful. This is that we can, from this we can say that, conclude that simplification is very nice thing, very good, so that we can decrease the number of gates. So by decreasing the number of gates, what's the importance of just we can get from this? What the advantage of just simplifying the algebraic expression, that is getting a small number of gates? Okay, if you get small number of gates, so what's the advantage of getting small number of circuits, logic gates? Then this is important because one, just for this circuit, it's just a simple one, but when it is a large circuit, we can get a number of logics can be decreased. So that we get the benefit from a large one. So that means we get the smaller size. Today, the ICs are becoming smaller. All ICs we get, the logic ICs, get them after their design is after simplification. If it was not simplified, their size could be larger than this, what we see today. Okay, that's one thing. Another thing is performance. Rather than having a number of gates here unnecessarily for the same outputs, for the same functionality, well, we need to add other more. So that's not important. Okay, so the performance, very important, and the cost as well. Adding another just process for the machine which do the ICs, just giving them more time, more cost. So we decrease the cost. This is the importance. Okay. Now let us see also with simplifying with the Karnaugh map. Let's draw the Karnaugh map table and let's group them and derive its simplest form from that. Okay. This is a Karnaugh map table. Here, because of 3 variable inputs, then we can take any of them here on the column, on the row, and the rest, combine the rest 2, then on the columns. So here on the row we have A, that means only one variable, that is 2 raised to 1, that is 2. So either 0 or 1 for 2 variables. But here 2 inputs, 2 raised to 2 is 4. So we have 4 possible inputs. Okay, now let us fill the table with those the one truth table we had before, we took as example. So we can bring all inputs, possible inputs here, and these are the possible inputs and their output here. We can get from F column, the output column of the truth table we used before. So here we can group these ones, okay, and this also, and this also. This is possible. We could have 3 groups. One, this 1 vertical, another 1 horizontal, another 1 horizontal. We don't have any possibility other than this. So from this we can derive this simplest form of algebraic expression. Our output is F, then B naught C. On the first one, this is B naught C. Each column is constant, but the row are varying. So for the varying row, we ignore it. We take only the constant one, not varying. So here 0 means B naught, C is 1. So B naught C. Or the other one, this one, the second one, A B naught. This row is not varying, so that's why we take A. But from moving from this column to this column, B naught is not varying, 0, 0. Okay, so B naught is not varying, but C is varying from 0 to 1. So we take B naught, A B naught. For the third one, this grouping here, A is not varying. From here, moving from this column to this column, C is not varying. 1 here, 1 here. So it is AC. So this way we derive the expression from the Karnaugh map table. Okay. So now let us do the schematic from this expression as we did before. It's a similar thing. Okay, for this expression, which we simplified using the K-map, then the gate 1, it takes this as gate 1, this is as gate 2, this is as gate 3. For gate 1, we have B naught C input. This is the B naught and C as input for gate 1. For gate 2, A B naught, A here and B naught. For gate 3, A and C, A and C. So these gates, all these gates are combined to OR gate. Their output goes to OR gate. Then that is gate the whole output of F. When we see the statistics for this, we have 1 NOT gate and 3 AND gates and 1 OR gate. So totally we have 5. So we decreased at the beginning. On the first example, we have 8 gates. Now we got 5 gates. So we decreased by 3. So this is more advantageous to simplify a logic circuit. Okay, that's why this is the reason why we need to simplify a logic circuit using those simplifying methods like algebraic or graphical. The graphical is a K-map. So we need to know this is the more advantages, the more benefit we get, the more simplified is from the K-map simplification. So we need to know about the K-map simplification more. So we need to know the rules there, how we do this simplification. We need to, we will see it now. Okay, the Karnaugh map rules. Okay, here I just want to discuss some 8 rules, basic rules, and we take ones. We can also take 4 zeros, the same rules, except just taking the NOT side, but this is with simplification. For simplicity, we take ones. Okay, a group must contain ones. This is talking about a K-map table. Okay, groups may overlap. Overlapping is possible. Groups may wrap around a table. We will see what this means. Groups should be as few as possible. Everyone must be in at least one group. A group must contain 2 raised to n ones. A group can only be horizontal or vertical, not diagonal. And last, a group should be as large as possible. Okay, we will see this by example. Starting from the first, a group must contain 1. What that means? Okay, let's see the examples. Here, this grouping on this table, 1, 1. So this is okay. But here, we don't group 1 and 0. Either we follow the zeros, as I told you, or ones. If we follow the zeros, we group only zeros, not including 1. But here, for simplicity, we took 1, so 1 and 0 here, not correct. A group must contain ones. Okay, this is one thing. The second one, the group may overlap. Let's see what it means. Here, when we group 1 and 1, yeah, it is possible to group 1 and 1, the vertical grouping. The second, 1 and 1, yeah, this is also possible because they have 1 in common, they overlap. This grouping overlap. So groups may overlap. Doesn't matter if they overlap, so they are correct. So we are correct if we group like this. If our group is overlapped, doesn't matter. That is correct. This is allowed by the came-up rule. Okay, so don't worry about that. The third rule, a group may wrap around a table. Let's see what it means. Here, this is wrapping horizontal. 1, 1, wrapped up, and 1, 1 here. Okay, let's do all together and discuss all. Okay, this means horizontal wrapping. When we wrap this, okay, horizontally, then we get this. So we group these four together. We group these four together. That means on these two columns, moving from this column to these columns, who is not varying? D is not varying, okay? 1, 1. But C is varying from 0 to 1. So we ignore C and take 1, D. Moving from this row to this row, 0, 0, 1, 0. So B naught is not varying. So that's why B naught and D we get here. Well, this one is a vertical wrapping. So moving from this column to this column with no varying, D naught is not varying because here it is 0, here it is 0, D naught. We take D naught, but C is varying from 0 to 1. We ignore C. So we take D naught. Moving from this row to this row, B is not varying, so we take B. So totally we have B D naught. Okay, this is a vertical wrapping. The third is a corner wrapping. Corner, we see here 1, 1, 1. We collect all from each corner like this. Okay, so the same rule we use. Moving from this column to this column, who is not varying is D naught. Okay, 0, 0 here. Moving from this row to this row, who is not varying is B naught. So we have B naught, D naught. So this is the way we wrap. So group may wrap around the table, so that is acceptable. Okay. Yeah. So let's move to the next one. Group should be as few as possible. Let's see what it means. Yeah. When we group, here we have 1, 1. We group, that's okay. 1, 1, okay. 1, 1, okay. But still, we can group it. We can make 2 here. We can group this and this together by horizontal wrapping. So we can make this one grouping, this one. So we could have only 2, 1 here, and so this is right, this is not, because this is not yet finished. We can make it more small. That is what to mean. Okay. Then the fifth one is everyone must be in at least one group. Okay. Yeah. For example, these ones, we can group them like this. 1, 1, we can group this one, but 1 is left. If this one cannot be, no adjacent ones which we can group, so we take it at least we can make one group for it. We cannot leave it. Okay, should have one cell, grouping one cell for it without any. Okay, if it is no, if it doesn't have adjacent cells with one, so we group for it. It's just one group. So this is what it means. Okay, clear? Okay, let's see 6. What does it mean? The group must contain 2 raised to n ones. When we group, okay, we can group just for n starting from those integers 0, 1, 2, 3, 2 raised to n. When 0, it will be 1. See, so this is accepted. We can group it. When it is 1, n is 1, 2 raised to 1, that is 2. Grouping the 2's accepted. When it is 2, n is 2, then 2 raised to 2 is 4. A group of 4, this is accepted. Okay, so it continues like that. We cannot group 3 because in any case you cannot result 3 if you just put any integer, take any integer and put it in trace to n, we don't get 3 or 5 or something like that. Okay, we follow these rules when we group. Okay? This is what it means. Okay, now let's see the seventh. A group can only be horizontal or vertical, not diagonal. Okay, here, this is horizontal grouping, this is accepted. Vertical grouping, this is accepted, but we don't just group like this. If we get adjacent like this, we don't group. It is a diagonal, is not allowed. So we only allow this vertical and horizontal grouping. Okay. Okay, let's see the eighth, which is the last. A group should be as large as possible. Here, this grouping, okay, this grouping, okay, this grouping, okay. But what's so not okay? A group should be as large as possible. Here, 1, 1, still we can group with them here with other 1, 1 because overlapping is possible. It's no problem. They are adjacent here. So that's why here, this is correct. Okay, but this is not. So this is the reason why we don't accept this. Karnaugh doesn't accept this, so all this. So we have to make a grouping as large as possible, if it is possible. Okay. Okay. Thanks for today. I hope I come again with the other Karnaugh rules for variable 5 and 6 another time. Thank you for your patience and thanks very much. See you. Bye.